Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proudly supporting kids in our community in 7 Questions with Emmy.
Hi guys, welcome back to 7 Questions with Emmy. Today I'm so excited to be talking with Dana Perino. She is a co-host of The Five and a co-anchor of America's Newsroom on the Fox News Channel. She has a dog named Jasper and was born right next door to Idaho in Wyoming. Thanks so much for talking with me today, Dana.
I'm delighted. You're the best part of my week.
Let's just get started.
Okay.
Question number 1. What's your favorite part about your job?
Oh my gosh. I love reading the news and talking about the news. And when I worked at the White House, I used to answer questions about the news. So this is just perfect for me, this job. I love being involved in journalism and working with my friends here at Fox.
I love doing journalism too.
I can tell.
Question number 2. Can you share with us a memorable story about when you were working at the White House?
Oh my gosh. I mean, there's so many. I'm trying to think of a good one. Okay, here's one. Mm-hmm. I was brand new to working in the White House itself, White House in the West Wing. And I got asked to travel with President Bush where he was going to give a speech at the Boy Scout Jamboree. Mm-hmm. And I was very nervous. It was my first time being on Marine One. That's the helicopter that the president uses. Yeah. And we get all the way down there to the Jamboree. And on our way home, the president had a little boxed lunch, like a little dinner that the White House mess, that's what the kitchen's called, had sent for him to be able to eat on the way home for his dinner. And he opened it, and guess what was inside? His favorite food, peanut butter and honey sandwiches. And sun chips and an apple. Yeah. And he opened the sandwich and then he went to give me half. And I said, oh no, I can't eat the president's sandwiches. But he said, come on. And so my first working experience with President George W. Bush was sitting on Marine One during a beautiful sunset on our way home from Southern Virginia to Washington, D.C., sharing his peanut butter and honey sandwiches.
Question number 3. How did you come up with the name Jasper for your dog, and how old is he now?
Jasper is 9 years old. He turned 9 on April 9th of 2021. That was his birthday.
That was his golden birthday.
Who?
That was Jasper's golden birthday.
Oh, that's what it's called. Oh, I didn't know. Okay, so you taught me something there.
He should have worn gold then.
I know. Well, what happened? What birthday is it when he's 10?
Just a normal birthday.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I named him Jasper partly because when I lived in England with my husband, we knew a very good friend of ours. And he used to say things like, if he saw something on the street that was neat, he would say, well, look at the size of that, Jasper. And I just thought it was a cute little name. And I didn't know it was also the name of a stone that's like a brown colored stone, like a gem. Is Jasper. And also now there are lots of boys named Jasper today.
Yeah. Question number 4. Why did you want to write your book, Everything Will Be Okay?
Well, I have had the great opportunities in my career. And when I was a young girl like you, I mean, much like how your father is helping you do all of these, my dad very much wanted me to know that I could do anything. And so I became the White House press secretary, and I was the first Republican woman to have that job. And then I moved up and I'm working in television, and a lot of young people would come to me looking for advice. And I love to offer my advice if I'm asked, but I just didn't have enough time to take all of the meetings that were requested. So I thought, why don't I just put all of this advice in one book in one place so that people could know how they could improve in their careers and also have a chance to move up into leadership and management and to have some of joy, learn to enjoy life along the way. So I put it all in one book.
Have you ever been to Idaho and tried our famous potatoes?
Well, as you said, I was born in Wyoming. So yes, of course I've been to Idaho. It's such a beautiful state. I love the Snake River.
It's snowing here.
Is it snowing?
Yeah, it's usually snowing, but now it's not today.
Not today. Yeah, I know what it's like. So my birthday's May 9th, and I remember my birthday parties. Sometimes it was nice and sunny. Other times there was a blizzard. You just never knew what was going to happen.
One time I was gonna have a sprinkler party, and it ended up snowing.
That would have been an ice party.
Yes.
So yes, I have had famous Idaho potatoes. I like to have a potato for dinner. If you load it up with all the stuff, salsa and cheese, maybe some ground hamburger meat. I love it.
Yeah. Can you tell us your most embarrassing moment on TV?
Oh my God. Okay. So 4 months ago, I started this new show with Bill Hemmer, my co-anchor on America's Newsroom. Now, it's a much earlier show than I was used to. We have to get here very early in the morning. And the first day, I was so nervous and rushing around and trying to get there on time. And I put my shoes on, and we had been working from home for a year because of the pandemic. But now we're back in the studio. We're in office. And I'm walking down in my high heels. They were hurting my feet so much. I was just so uncomfortable. But I thought, well, I haven't worn high heels in a year. Maybe that's why. And I walked to the elevator, went down to the 12th floor, walked to the studio. My feet hurt so bad. So I took my shoes off to look. And guess what?
What?
I had put them on the wrong feet. And then I admitted it on air so that everybody would know that that's what happened to me.
That's funny. Question number 7. What's your favorite candy?
Okay, so when I was a little kid, my favorite candy would be Butterfingers.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that one?
Yeah.
But I have to say, as an adult, I like a candy that's not very popular. It's called Good and Plenty.
I do not know that candy.
Yeah, have your mom and dad buy you some, give it a try. You might not like it until you're a little bit older. It's like black licorice with a candy coating.
My dad just like ick behind
Yeah, it's not a very popular candy.
Now it's time for some bonus questions.
Okay.
Are you excited for them, Dana?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Question number 1. I'm turning 8 years old in 3 weeks. Should I have a big party? And what's your favorite memory do you have from when you were 8?
Let me ask you, do you want a big party?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, you absolutely should have a big party.
I want to get my ears pierced for my birthday. What do you think?
And do your parents want you to get your ears pierced?
Mom says yes, but Dad says maybe.
Okay, well, usually when you're 8 years old, if your dad says maybe, I think you're probably in pretty good shape, but you should make a PowerPoint presentation to explain to your dad and persuade him for why you need to get your ears pierced. I think that would be and you should present it.
PowerPoints before.
So if you present that to your dad after dinner one night, I think that you might be able to get that done.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing. When I was 8 years old, one of my favorite memories is my dad used to do something with me that it was still very helpful to me today. I had to read the Rocky Mountain News and the Denver Post before he got home from work. Those were 2 newspapers. And I had to pick out 2 articles to discuss with him before dinner. And that's some of my favorite memories from when I was 8.
That is cool. Do you have any fun plans for the summer?
Well, yes, I'm going to go to Montana, which is also a state near you.
Maybe we can meet there.
I would love that. That would be great. And also, I love to take Jasper to the beach so that he can swim and play with his friends. And he likes to go fishing. He calls it fishing. He likes to look for fish. So I'm excited to be able to, be with family and friends this year, since last year was sort of a bust.
Yeah. What advice do you have for me?
I would say this: you just keep doing what you're doing and try and be bold. And you know what I really love about you? What? You're a young girl, but you have found your spark and your strong voice, right? You're not a little mouse talking. You have projection, and that shows a lot of confidence.
I'm a big lion talking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's the way to think about it. Yes, I think that's it.
Thank you for talking with me today, Dana.
You're so welcome. I hope to see you again soon.
You too. You know what I can do, Dana?
Hold on.
I can email you and tell you if they let me get my ears pierced.
That'd be great. But you also have to email me your PowerPoint presentation.
Okay.
That's funny you say that because
You take
she's
it
just learned
first.
PowerPoint at school, and so she's been sending us. She sent me one on why we need a dog.
Yes, I mean, there was a little girl that I knew. She was, I think she was 10. She was really asking her parents for a swimming pool. They live in Georgia, and it's very hot in the summer, and she swims like a fish. So I told her to do a PowerPoint presentation to try to convince her dad to get a pool.
And did they get a pool?
They did not. But here's the thing.
What?
Getting a pool and getting your ears pierced are two very different things.
Yes.
So don't be discouraged.
The pool cost is more money than earrings.
A lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more.
I like the picture of Jasper in the back.
Yeah, here, let me show you a little bit closer. There he is.
Did you paint it? Did someone?
No, a fan of my show painted this and sent it to me. Isn't that nice?
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where is Jasper right now?
He's with my husband. We live in an apartment in the city, and Peter works from home, so he's able to take him to Central Park. And then he has a dog walker that comes every day at 3:00 and takes him around Times Square and things like that. So he's a real city dog, but he's got a country dog spirit.
Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proudly supporting kids in our community and 7 questions with Emmy.